welcome back to my channel. My name is Tolu Seyi-Daniel. If it's your first time here, you're absolutely welcome. Kindly hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button as well so that you can get notifications whenever I post a video. So today I'm just going to be responding to some questions that were sent to me. I told you guys that you can send me questions whenever you feel like, you have something that you want to share, or you read a post on the blog, or you watch any of my videos and you have a question, then you can definitely send me a question. So I'm just going to be answering those questions, so definitely keep watching. Alright guys, so the first question that was sent to me was by a lady in the comment section, and she was saying, what is your advice for people that are dating a very busy person? So what I'll say is, everybody is busy, and you just have to prioritize your relationship or your marriage, whatever it is like that. But the most important thing is, if you are the person dating a busy person, first of all, you have to be very understanding. You have to know that this person loves you. It's just their schedule that is getting in the way of, frequent communication and all of that stuff. So you won't take everything to heart, sending a text message and the person does not reply immediately, and you're already like overthinking things and all of that stuff. First of all, you have to be, understanding of the person's schedule. And number two thing is that if you are the busy person, or if you are dating a busy person, it's important as well to know the best times to communicate. If the person has like some free time, maybe the person has like a break time or whatever it is like that, or a lunch hour or whatever it is, leverage on those times. Send a message during that period or call during that period, and make sure that communication is always on deck during those free times so that you guys can communicate effectively. And don't send a text by 7 a.m. when you know the person doesn't go on break till 12 p.m. because all through the day what you'll be doing is just picking your phone and wanting to check if the person has responded to you or not. So you can send a text like 11:30 when you know the person is going to go on break by 12, so that when they come and break by 12, they see your text message and they reply or they call you. It's easier for you to wait 30 minutes than for you to wait for maybe 4 or 5 long hours. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Another thing I'll say is that if you are in a relationship and the person is really busy, what you guys can do is to take your leave at the same time. Or even a married couple, you can take your leave at the same time. If one person is going on leave in January and another person is going on leave in September, you guys, you're not making the best of your leave time. So if your employer permits and if your schedules permit as well, then you can take your leaves at the same time, so that 5 days or 7 days that you have on leave, you guys can be together and enjoy each other's company during those periods. Another thing that I think is also important is spending time during the weekend. I know that a lot of people do not work during the weekend, but if you do work on the weekends, then it might not be possible. But if you are free on the weekend, maybe 1 day on the weekend or 2 days on the weekend, then make sure that you use those times to communicate a lot. Call as much as you want, text as much as you want, go out as much as you want, and leverage on that free time, because during the week you know that communication will be reduced to like the barest minimum. You know what I'm saying? So make the best of that as well. Number 2 question that I got was what to do when you are losing your single friends as a married lady. Trust me, I've had my fair share of it as well, and the truth is that you really cannot control how people feel or how people receive your energy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes as a newlywed or as a married couple, the bulk of your pictures or the bulk of your videos or whatever it is on your social media will be you and your partner. And some people might just not be so into that. Maybe they might just feel maybe you're trying to intimidate or whatever it is like that, and they receive your energy in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? And they begin to disconnect from you. And some people would say you don't have anything in common anymore, and they just want to disconnect from you, and it's totally fine. You can't be friends with people all your life, but it's also sad, because losing your single friends because now you're married is kind of like losing the people that you grew up with and everything like that. But there's really nothing you can do about it. If you call the person and talk to the person and say, okay, the fact that I'm married does not mean we're not going to be friends, does not mean we can't be friends anymore. As much as we might not have everything in common, we still have a lot of things in common, so let's try and work it out. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel like it's not worth it and the person is just acting up or everything like that, you might just, you know, have to leave these people alone. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it. Trust me. I've had my fair share of it as well. Thanks to the unfollow app on Instagram, I've seen a lot of like people that I know personally, like friends, childhood friends, and everything, unfollow me on Instagram, unsubscribe to my blog and everything, and I'm like, maybe, you know, the kind of energy that I'm bringing forth is not something that they like to see, or not something that they want to be part of. And that's totally fine. People would not just, you know, want to see, you know, content about husband and children and everything like that if they feel like it's intimidating to them. So you just have to accept that. So there's nothing you can do. If you talk to your friend and she doesn't really want to like be friends with you anymore, make friends with people that are in your circle now. Make friends with people that have things in common with you, basically. Number 3 question, the lady was asking what advice I have for a new wife. My advice for a new wife is enjoy your time with your husband, bond a lot, spend time together, enjoy each other's company to the best of your abilities, because once kids come and everything like that, everything changes, trust me. And so enjoy the best of your free time together, enjoy the best of your time as a newly married couple. Don't give in to the pressure and everything like that. I had a whole video on this topic, so you should definitely go check it out. I'll probably link it at the end of this video. But yeah, enjoy your time as a newlywed. Don't give into pressure. Number 2 thing I'll say for a newlywed is that be financially prudent. Don't spend anyhow, like when you were single, that you buy any bag or any hair or any wig that comes your way. You have to start saving money, because there's bills to pay now, there's groceries to pay, there's no mommy and daddy paying the bills anymore. You and your husband have to join hands together to like make things work in your home. So definitely you have to be financially prudent in as a newly wedded wife. Another thing also is, during this period, whatever it is that you did, any I's or T's or whatever it is that you need to dot or you need to cross, you know, in your personal goals that you really want to achieve, maybe before you have kids, this is the best time to do it, before all that comes in. So make the best of this time and make sure that you're bonding with your husband. Okay, so the last question, I think we've gotten to the last question. Yes, the last question was asked, the person was asking, this is somebody that I know very well. She was like my junior in secondary school, and she just became a mom, and she was asking how to, you know, have an effective prayer life after you become a mom. And trust me, this is really hard. I know I know the struggle, you guys. You know, leaving your baby to maybe to go and pray and everything like that might not really be easy. So what I'll say is that, first of all, you have to be intentional about it, because you have to understand that your walk with God is a personal one, and it's not something that anybody will do for you. Regardless of your status as a married woman or as a mom, you still have to make sure that your relationship with God is intact. You know, it's a personal thing, it's a personal walk with God. So make sure that you try as much as possible to make the best of your free time when your baby goes to bed, or maybe when your baby is sleeping in the afternoon, or your husband is out and you're not having any like real responsibility at that time. Just take that 30 minutes, that 1 hour, spend time to study God's words and pray and everything like that, and that will really help. For me personally, I would say that I have a reminder. I use the YouVersion app, and apart from like my Open Heavens with my husband, which we use for our family devotion, I use the YouVersion app. So I have a reminder for 1 p.m. and I have a reminder for 5 p.m. So the one for 1 p.m. I just read like a verse of the Bible, and then the one for 5 p.m. I read like a whole chapter, and you know, I spend time to pray and everything like that. When you're single, you can. When I was single, I remember I would go to like an open field, an open car park, and pray and scream down the whole heavens and everything like that. But immediately kids came, everything changed. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to adapt to these changes in your life and try as much as possible to accommodate every aspect of your life, everything that you used to do as a single woman, or as a single lady, or as like a married woman without kids yet. You know, everything I used to do then, still be able to do it now as a mom. You just have to make out time for all these things, basically. So yeah, that's a roundup of all the questions I was asked. I was trying as much as possible not to make this video long. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know your thoughts as well. What is your advice for a newly wedded wife? What would be your advice for somebody who is losing her single friends and doesn't know what to do? What would be your advice for somebody who is dating or in a relationship or married to a very busy person? And what is your advice for a new mom who is trying to accommodate prayer and studying of the Word of God into her life and everything like that? Definitely let me know in the comments as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Kindly subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys.